Hey, what's going on with y'all, man? It's Black Balloon, and I'm coming back with another video. So y'all already know what's going on. I figured I would do this video today. And first off, show my face and shit. I know I probably ain't did a video while I was just talking to y'all in a minute. And I've told a good bit of people that I was gonna basically start back getting on those videos. You know what I'm saying? Where we just talking, where we talking about things, where we talking about spirituality, where we talking about God, and y'all already know where we just talking about the spiritual battle that we constantly face every single day. Lately on the channel, I've dropped a lot of videos that, whether they were sacrifice videos or we were just going over old cases and whatnot. I feel like I've definitely giving y'all a lot of that content, and as I like to remind y'all sometimes that, this channel, I started this channel as kind of like, a spiritual channel where we're just talking, we're just discussing things, and, we're just weaving our way through the spiritual battle as it continues to increase in the days that we live in, so I just kind of try to remind y'all that, because I know I got a lot of new subs, since the whole sacrifice series thing started, and, just a few series that I got going on the channel. So I know a lot of y'all, probably didn't go back to the beginning of my channel and check out those videos. Not all of y'all, I'm just saying, most people didn't, because I can tell by how they comment certain things that, they haven't seen those videos, which is cool. It's not a must for you to go all the way down my channel and watch all those videos. I just do this to kind of remind y'all that the channel was based on that, so when y'all see these kind of videos, you're not just like, what is he talking about? You know what I'm saying? Because this stuff, as I always say, is the most needed. The way that we are, trying to navigate through life and just trying to like figure things out spiritually, I feel are most needed, and I say it all the time. They're more needed than the videos that are kind of entertaining, the sacrifice videos and so on. I definitely feel like us talking about everyday things that we allow to come into our lives and that may be affecting us is a lot more important, and I'm sure majority of y'all will agree. Quick side note about the last video I posted and how, it made a connection back to Sandy Hook with the girl Gabby Petito. Now I know I put that post up explaining to y'all that I'm gonna drop that video on my Patreon. So first off, shout out to everybody that's joined the Patreon, since I posted that link yesterday. I really do appreciate y'all, and like I said, I'm gonna have that video out really soon, really within the next few days. Maybe by Friday I can get that out on Patreon. So once again, I definitely appreciate y'all supporting, and anybody that does in the future, thanks in advance. So we definitely gonna get a lot of content on Patreon that I can't do on YouTube. And I got a lot of y'all that asked me, y'all asked me to do the video on YouTube and shit, and I explained to a few people that I actually did a Sandy Hook video. Really, like, before I started the sacrifice series, I had did a Sandy Hook video a while back. Like, it's September now. I'm coming up on 2 years that I've been doing videos. So I think this might have been about a year ago. This was before I even had 10,000 subs. I did the Sandy Hook video, and within 2 days of that video being up, it was my first time being suspended. So within 2 days of that video being up, YouTube took that video down, and I was like, I was fresh to the shit. I was new to the shit. So I was like, all right, I'm a post the video again. You know what I'm saying? So I posted the video again, and that same day that same day they suspended me for I think a week. I think it was a week. No, it might have been 2 weeks, because I think I had already had a strike on my channel, if I'm not mistaken. But the footage and shit that I had in there, you could tell whatever was in there, it hit the algorithm, certain keywords and shit immediately. You know what I'm saying? And they gave me like it was like hate speech or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? You know how it is when you start saying stuff about kids and the kids didn't this and that, they didn't die, blah, blah, blah. Y'all already know how that goes. Certain shit, certain keywords will hit the algorithm. God damn, I can collar look. Certain keywords and shit like that, they'll hit the algorithm and boom, you know what I'm saying? Video is gone. They'll delete the shit immediately. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I was telling some of y'all that it is, I just can't pick that. I can't risk that today with my channel, with the way things are going with my channel. I just can't even do it. I ain't got no strikes on the page, and I ain't just trying to risk it. You know what I'm saying? It'll just be pointless, because I already know what's gonna happen. They be striking down videos that are way less, harmful, or whatever you want to call it. So I'm just like, you know what? I'm not even going to try to post that on YouTube. And I was thinking about, doing like a few clips and posting like a little preview on YouTube. But then at the same time, I can't even do that. You know what I'm saying? I can't even do that because I don't feel comfortable with it. You feel me? So if y'all want to catch that, you can sign up for the Patreon. And if you don't want to, it's cool. I'm not even on here to try to, force y'all to go to this Patreon. You know what I'm saying? That's something y'all want to do. If you want to extend that support, that's completely on you. Y'all already know how I am. You know what I'm saying? Things that will happen are gonna happen, and that's not something I try to force. You know what I'm saying? I've never been that kind of person. So that just is what it is, but being on Patreon, it definitely will allow me to just do certain videos that I can't do on here, especially when it comes to talking about everything that's been going on lately in the last year and a half, 2 years, ever since the pandemic started. It gave me freedom to talk about that, and other things that just, like I said, that just get flagged on YouTube, and we can't do shit. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's that. And today, mostly with this video that I'm doing right now, I kind of wanted to just get on here, and talk about basically what we are allowing to come into our lives, and how it's basically manipulating what we do on a daily basis, and how it's basically, it's putting a halt on the things that we're trying to do mentally and physically in our lives, because we have everything up here. We have everything that we're trying to do, to further ourselves, to better ourselves, to live that life that we want to live, to live that life that we're supposed to live, to live that life that we're basically destined to live. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I kind of had the thoughts of wanting to talk about, and, once again, kind of remind y'all, because I haven't done this in a while, as far as just talking to y'all about things, on what we are allowing into our lives, and how we are allowing them into our lives. Rather it's the things that we watch, rather it's the things that we listen to, or rather it's people that we continue to allow in our lives, and they're constantly derailing us off the track that we're supposed to be on. You feel what I'm saying? And, this is kind of basically a reminder for you to always stay aware of what you got going on mentally and physically. Because look, like I just said, you already know what you want for yourself. But the thing is, we got to learn how to master our ego. We got to learn how to control those fleshly thoughts, those egotistical thoughts, because that can quickly take over what you already got mapped out in here. You see what I'm saying? And I'm speaking from experience, because I know a lot of y'all can probably relate. you know, because you know what you want to do, you know how you want to live, you know what kind of person you want in your life, you know what kind of relationship you want next. You know you don't want it to be like what you just went through previously. You don't want that. You know what I'm saying? But yet you're not in control of your ego, you're not in control of your flesh, so you continue to allow those things from people and shit that you may just do every day, rather it's some kind of addiction or small addiction or something that just, you know, keeps you in that lower vibration. It keeps you in those same, you know, those same thought patterns of you not being able to step outside of what you normally do every day. You see what I'm saying? What I'm basically saying is we have to be mindful of the spirit. All right, y'all. So I got interrupted real quick. I always forget to put my phone on do not disturb. But anyway, you know, continuing on with the video, what I was basically saying, what I was about to get to, is how we have to constantly be aware of the spiritual world. Meaning, look, we can't always look at things as just like, okay, this is just happening to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, this person came into my life, I met this person randomly, or I continue to do these same things in my life every day, knowing I shouldn't do them. I continue allowing this energy into my life, knowing mentally I already know what I want. But for some reason, I can't control doing what's not good for me. You know what I'm saying? I can't control getting with this girl or getting with this guy who I know is not good for me. You know what I'm saying? And it goes back to the thing about, you know, that I probably said before about how we like. So basically, as humans, we love to do the things that aren't good for us. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I said, you know, I think I've kind of talked about this before, because like, in a sense, when you think about it, right, doing the right thing, like doing the thing that you're supposed to do, this shit is boring. It's boring as hell, right? When you think about it, it's boring. You know, like, let's just take it to a real small example, right? You got to go to work at 7 o'clock in the morning. Your homies and shit, homegirls and shit, they asking you to go out. You know what I'm saying? It's already like 11 o'clock. Spot don't even get started till 11:30, 12 o'clock. They want you to come out. You already know you finna go out. You probably gonna be up. You ain't even gonna leave the spot till 2 o'clock, 2 a.m. You gotta remember, you gotta be to work at 7. You know what I'm saying? So just that's a tiny example of how we know what we supposed to do. You're supposed to stay at home. Go to sleep. Get you some sleep before you gotta get up. You gotta get up at 6. You gotta get to work at 7. If you got traffic, you gotta get up even earlier than 6. But that's the right thing to do. The right thing is to stay your ass at home, go to sleep, get up in the morning, and go make money. But no, that's not exciting. That's not fun. You know what I'm saying? The fun is going out and saying, forget the sleep. You know what I'm saying? I'll just go to work. Excuse me. I'll just go to work off of 3 hours of sleep, be tired as hell the next day. I done messed up my whole week because now I can't get back the sleep that I just lost. I don't know if y'all ever seen it before. You don't get back the sleep that you lose. There's no way of making up sleep. You can sleep a lot the next few days, but you're not gonna get back that sleep that you lost. You know, but that's a whole nother story. But anyway, that's a small example of basically how we like to constantly do the things that aren't good for us, but it makes us feel better. You know, so it's the same thing with things that tempt you in life, with people that tempt you in life, with, you know, things that you want that aren't necessarily good for you and shit. They tempt you in life. It's just like, it's the devil. He tempts you. He tempts you with these things because he knows naturally this is what you want to do. You're going to choose to do the wrong thing 95% of the time before you choose to do the right thing because it's boring. And it's that simple. And that's the same thing on how it goes with relationships and with the things that you allow into your life. You continue to allow this person in your life that's the same, you know, that's the same as you've already dealt with, because it's easy. It's something that you know that's gonna be, you know, it's gonna be a little edgy. You know what I'm saying? And it's not to say that, you need to be with a boring person that's doing all of this and making sure, things always are on point and, blah, blah, blah. It's not to say that, but it's just to say that most people are attracted to people, thoughts, and things that are not good for them. You see what I'm saying? It's almost something that, you know, it's like innate. You don't even really think about it. But when you're able to expand your mind, when you're able to, really process those thoughts, then in that moment when you know something that you're signing up for is not good for you, now you're actually able to control those thoughts, because you have to remember, this is why I said you need to be aware of the spiritual world at all times, no matter what is coming in and out of your life, because you need to know you're being manipulated. You're being manipulated by spirits, and you need to notice you're being manipulated to constantly continue to make those same decisions and allow those same people and that same energy into your life. That's the entire point of saying we have to always know that the spiritual world and God himself, they have a hand in everything. You know, even the devil is constantly trying to tempt you. He's constantly looking for that access into your life, and everything that we do, we allow it. We allow that to come into our space. We allow that to come into our minds. So it's the same with people and everything. It's the same with people. It's the same with things that you watch, the music that you listen to, which I'm going to talk about that in the next video. We're going to talk about, since I got the series called Initiated, we're going to talk about what actually being initiated means, you know what I'm saying, to the occult, to God, and everything. We're going to cover that a little bit. So it basically has to do with everything that we allow into our lives. So I couldn't say it enough. Anytime that you feel like you starting something new, because look, before I even go down that path, and a random woman told me this one time, she told me at a park, she was sitting there just smoking and shit, and somehow we just randomly started talking. But it was a real conversation, because we talked about things that that me and my homie talk about, you know what I'm saying, like, when we really talking, and she really hit me with it. But the thing that really stuck with me, she was like, look, anytime you come across somebody, a girl or whatever you got going on in life, within the first 30 seconds if this is for you or not. You already know in the first 30 seconds, what's going on. But what made me bring that up right now is because that's exactly how we get caught into accepting the same kind of people, the same kind of energy into our lives. Because within that 30 seconds, you already saw everything that you needed to see, but you dismissed it. You dismissed it because either this guy is fine or this girl is fine. She got a fatty. He looked like he got money, whatever, no matter what you might have thought in them first 30 seconds, even though you probably got the vibe of like, I don't know if I should mess with him. She seemed like she be out there. She probably always on some whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like you thought it in them first 30 seconds, but you still went with it. You still went with it. Now it's 8 months later and you got a baby by her. You got a baby by him. He done ruined a lot of shit in your life. All because of them first 30 seconds that you couldn't control your ego. You couldn't control those fleshly thoughts. You see what I'm saying? So just within them 30 seconds, the next year of your life ruined. Think about it. Look, and I can confidently talk about this kind of stuff because, as I've said before, bro, my slate is clean, bro. My slate is clean. This is coming from a person that has no kids. I don't have any kids. I don't have any girls in my life that are manipulating my mind. I don't have nothing going on around me that's like, I won't say nothing. Don't get me wrong. But I'm in control of all the things that are in my life. You know what I'm saying? There's no one tugging me to go this way, to go that way, to do this, to do that, bringing down my energy. I don't have any of that in my life. And I'm in control of it. So if it happens to me, guess what? I allowed it. And that's why I'm able to sit here and talk about this to y'all, because I want y'all to be able to see and think clearly like how I do. You know what I'm saying? Because, I feel like the way that I see things, the way that I process things and people in my life right now, you would have to be really on some shit to get close to me. You see what I'm saying? And that's how y'all need to be. Y'all need to protect yourselves more than what you think you are doing. You really not protecting yourself. You really not protecting your energy and your mind. You may think you cautious of what you got going on and the people that you allow into your life, but really you not. You really not, because you making the wrong decision immediately. In those first 30 seconds, you already made the wrong decision. And that's how fast you need to be aware of how the spirit world, how these demons, how these spirits will enter into your life. It's just that fast, bro. It's just that fast. And I couldn't stress that enough. I really couldn't. You know what I'm saying? So that's why everything that happens in my life, I immediately think like, am I getting this feeling that this person is being sent after me? Or is this person being sent to me, in a good way? Is this coming from the devil? Or is this God showing his hand in my life? You gotta be able to, heighten your spirituality, so you can maybe you can be able to discern that. You know what I'm saying? We talked about that in the spiritually dead video, which I'm gonna do a part 2 to that because that's very important. You know what I'm saying? As far as us being able to recognize this kind of stuff, because that's what we lacking at. We lacking at being able to discern what's coming in and out of our lives, so we can be able to have that clean slate. You know what I'm saying? Mentally, I want y'all to say it with me. Clean slate, bro. You need a clean slate up here, especially as a man, as a woman too. You need a stable mind. Your mind has to be stable. If it's not stable up here, bro, you lost. You lost. And I can tell immediately when a person's mind not stable just by the way that they listen and by the way that they talk. You know, it's easy to tell. Once you have a clean mind, once your slate is clean, once your mind is stable, it's easy to see other people that are not stable in the mind because their emotions are everywhere. They have a hard time listening. They can listen to everything you say, reply to certain things. They pick certain things to reply to pay attention to. You know what I'm saying? They don't know how to respond to everything that you have going on because their mind is not stable. They're not centered enough. Those energies aren't polarized enough. They're not stable in the mind. And that's just what it is at the end of the day. You know? So that's what I wanted to come with today, man. Wanted to give y'all a reminder of what we're allowing into our lives. I'm gonna talk about this a little bit more in the next video. In the next talk, we're gonna talk about, being initiated, what it is to be initiated. And yeah, so y'all already know we're gonna come back very soon. Get both of those videos done where we do the spiritually dead part 2, and we're gonna, just talk about the word initiated, right? So yeah, man, with that being said, I hope this video, could kind of play as a reminder to some that may need it. And if not, hopefully if this is kind of like, something that anyone may have just needed to hear today, who knows? Hopefully that video serves its purpose well, and I'll be just fine by that. So y'all already know what's going on. Once again, man, I appreciate everybody jumping over to the Patreon. Expect that Sandy Hook video really soon. A lot more content for the YouTube as well. We working. That's all I can say, man. So once again, I appreciate y'all, all the new subs, all the love that I constantly get every day from y'all. Couldn't stress it enough on how much I appreciate it. Y'all already know what's going on. It's Black Balloon, and I'ma see y'all soon. I'm out.